John Wick 3.
I
didn't like it.
You didn't like it?
I didn't really like it, no.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, there was action in there that was dope.
So you know the scene I'm talking about with the dogs?
Mm-hmm.
All right, spoiler alert for John Wick 3.
Yep.
This whole thing, every topic we talk about,
yeah, it's probably going to be some spoilers today.
Every time.
Yeah.
Every episode is a spoiler. Yeah, the dogs, when they're out there in the desert, and the dogs are running around, biting the guys or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The choreography in that scene was fucking bad. Bad.
When they show up to that dude, and he shoots the dog.
Yeah, like it was right after that.
Mm-hmm.
Like they shoot and shit starts popping off and they go to leave. And there's just a montage of just the dogs and them shooting and everything. The choreography, dog.
Yeah, it wasn't very good.
Fucked up. Like fucked up. Like she would tackle this guy who's like 100
And there'd be a dude standing off who was like not
doing
doing
anything, dog. And this guy,
I noticed that too.
100. He's probably 200 pounds, and he's got gear on him. And she'll like tackle him. See, when John Wick does it, he shoots him, or he'll stick him with something. He'll like
weaken
shoot
him and then take him
and
out.
then he'll kind of use them as a shield and like do, you know what I mean? She'll just fucking run up to him and grab him, and then start moving with them. And I paid very close attention to it too. I'm like, this doesn't look right. Like the dogs, fine. Dogs are bulletproof. You have John Wick and you have another human shooting with guns. You focus on the fucking humans before you think about the dogs. I could see how a dog could jump and catch you off guard.
Oh, yeah.
Bullets are flying
No, for
everywhere.
sure.
You know, I'm like, all right, yeah. And it's got a bulletproof vest. The dog can kill a couple people. Eventually, though, obviously, someone honestly, that's honestly and obviously mixed. Someone obviously would target the dog at some point and just kill the fucking thing.
Yeah.
But I just thought the choreography was bad.
The beginning of the movie had me on board?
Yeah.
Him just going through, and then I don't know. I started losing interest in what was actually going on. Like he goes out to the desert, meets like the head guy.
Yeah.
He wants him to go kill the owner of the hotel, and I thought that was interesting. I'm like, is he gonna do it? That was cool, but just overall, the story, it was, I don't know, it just didn't keep me engaged like the first two did.
That's what I actually liked about this one, was the story itself. And that new character, that woman who's from the high table or whatever. I like her fucking character.
The way she was, I liked her too.
Yeah.
And I like when she went and saw, I'm going to call him Morpheus no matter what. When he goes to see Morpheus, and he's like, sometimes you got to stab a motherfucker. I just love the way his character is. You know what I mean? The way he says things is so dope.
Yeah.
And there was a scene with Keanu Reeves, and they were like, what do you need? And he's like, guns. Lots of guns. And I was like,
Yeah, there was I like the story. I just
did.
flat out like the story,
It
yeah.
didn't keep me engaged. I wanted it to because I love John Wick.
Yeah.
You know? And it didn't keep me. And then, I don't know about you, but when he got shot and fell off the fucking building.
That didn't make any sense
No,
to me.
dog.
Like, he's dead.
Yes.
Like, he's not going to live through that.
He would die.
Yeah.
And he hit everything he possibly could on
his
the way down.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I knew as soon as he shot him and went off the building and hit all that shit, I knew in my head, I'm like, he's not gonna die, and that's fucking stupid. I know he's not gonna die right now. And I don't like that. And then it ends, and there's probably gonna be another John Wick. And I'm like, no, this should be the last one. They got spin-offs coming. They have a spin-off called The Ballerina. Coming that's going to be about that. That might be interesting because I would like to know more about what was going on.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy.
This shit was
He
cool
comes
as
home
fuck.
And they all got tattoos and everything too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to see more about what's going on there. And then I heard that they also want to do a spin-off of Halle Berry's character, which I don't think I would be interested in. But the ballerina shit, I want to see a trailer. That might be something I'll check out.
Yeah, I wanted to see more what was going on in the background, and like he would go to these places where they were interesting to look at, and it's always been like that.
The world building in John Wick is phenomenal. You know what I mean? I would even, because I remember they were talking about they wanted to do like a Netflix type show, or maybe it was HBO, of The Continental. And I was like, I'll check that out. You might be able to do something really cool with that.
Yeah.
I want to see more of that world. The world of John Wick. Like,
yeah.
That's a world I think you can do some good spin-offs of.
Yeah.
Because it's a huge world. And when I thought it couldn't get any bigger, and then he goes to the place with the ballerinas, his home. And what was his name, dog? I thought it was dope. I liked his name.
Oh, I can't remember.
It was a dope name, though, like his full name. But yeah, I would definitely like to see more about what was going on there. It's the way things worked. He shows up, gives them everything. He's like, "You belt too," and then he goes in. And that lady was she's from the Addams Family.
Really?
She played the main woman. I can't remember her name. Yeah, she's.
That's
She's gotten
old.
She's gotten old.
Well, yeah, that's an old fucking show.
And as soon as I saw her, I was like, no shit. I feel like I haven't seen her in anything. It was cool.
I like how they just stuck the knife through her hands. She's like, she went like this, then went. Like, holy fuck.
John Wick went through some shit too. Fucking cuts his fucking finger off. I was like, damn. And I like the Asian guys. They were dope. They did some cool shit for sure.
Yeah. So my problem with the movie was the choreography. I felt like was off in certain scenes.
It was certain scenes. And not in the beginning though. I feel like
in the beginning.
The beginning was on point,
and not in the end either. I felt like the end was.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, I guess they had so much respect for John, but what bothered me about them letting him get up is in my head, I'm like, okay, but you could have killed him, and I don't really like that. You know what I mean? Like, John Wick is this badass, and there was like 2 moments it was like, they would have killed you, but if they didn't have that respect for you, you would be done. Credits would roll, you know what I mean?
That's what I like about it.
You like that?
Because it was like these guys were on another, they were going to kill him. Like, that was it.
And they kept giving him chances.
They
wanted it to be noble, and I get that.
Yeah.
You know, if you kill John Wick, you you want to tell the story like, I fought to the death. Not like he was on the ground and I capped him, you know? I get that, but it just bothered me because it's like, you're John Wick, and these motherfuckers would have killed you. They would have killed you.
And I liked it because
it was badass, though.
I liked it because it was different. Like everyone else, John Wick comes across, he just kills. That's just how it is. And he meets these 2 guys, random fucking guys. Who are they're not about it. Like they just will kill him. They just would, but they didn't. I like how they're like, yo, we just let him get up. Because we could fuck his shit up, but just let him get up.
They have so much respect for him.
like fuck it. And I like how he returned it. He, they fell down and he was like, he stabbed them when they were on the ground or whatever, but they were kind of sitting there looking at him and he's like, you guys can go. Like, I'm not even going to fucking kill you. Like whatever. And he goes upstairs to fight the last dude.
Yep.
So I like how he let them go and they didn't try to fucking come back and do it. Was like, that was cool. It was like its own little fucking, it's like we stepped out of the movie for a second and just saw these guys fight and then just like, all right, back to shit again.
That scene reminds me, I like the subtitles through John Wick movies too.
Oh yeah, the way
they're all different. Like they're the John Wick logo. I like how they do that. It's really cool.
Yeah.
And I like how the I can't remember his name, but the head of the hotel, like, he didn't get away with that shit.
Yeah.
I remember thinking that. I'm like, oh, I guess he can just do whatever he wants, you know?
Right.
Gives him, an hour? Like, he let him leave the hotel, and I like that he didn't get away with that.
Yeah.
There's a higher power, you know what I mean?
And they're like, listen, you let him stay in that fucker for an hour or whatever, and you let him get away. You knew he was a criminal, and now you're doing all this shit. Yeah, and it's like, this ain't right.
I did like that.
Yeah, dog, I liked the fucking story. I liked it. And I liked when those guys came in, because the high table is like supposed to be supremely powerful, you know? Even when it comes to John Wick, they got guys that could fucking kill John Wick. Like, even John Wick. And
the Baba Yaga.
yeah. And I like when they sent the guys in with the armor, the bulletproof. When they came in there and he was trying to shoot them, it was going bing, bing, and they were just like, like they were just kind of getting hurt a little bit, but it wasn't doing shit. Like, I like the creative ways they came up to killing him, like the way he would have to shoot him, and then he would have got the armor piercing.
The creativity when it comes to killing in John Wick, all 3 John Wick movies, there's shit in there that's like, my God. Yeah. And it takes a lot for me to go, ooh, you know what I mean? It takes a lot, but John Wick movies seem to do it. They seem to hit that like button on me where I'm like, oh, motherfucker.
Yeah,
like when he broke his jaw with the book, I was like, I'm like, he's done, right? No, he wasn't done. He broke his neck over the book. I'm like, oh my God.
And the armor piercing shotgun shells. They were just blowing holes. They were just blowing their heads apart. It was like, holy fuck.
It was wild.
And the horses like
the whole
back
horse
kicked
scene,
the fuck out of the guy.
Yeah, he like smacks him on the ass and he like back kicks him.
I was like, shit.
That was funny.
And then the knives. When he took that knife and he stuck it in that guy's eye, that was fucked.
That was one of the moments I was like,
that was
like fucked. It was hard to watch.
Yeah. Though another scene I didn't like was the motorcycles.
You know, like that?
Like when he's on the motorcycle or whatever and they start coming out of motorcycles with the swords. I'm like, all right, this looks like fucking crazy. But then it just didn't make any sense. It was like, wait, what is the plan? You're getting next to John Wick and you aren't doing anything to him. You get next to him and then he starts fucking with you and then you just fall off your bike. And then some guy who had like a gun and he's like getting up close to John Wick with his gun. It's like, you have a gun. So you can shoot it at John Wick, right? Not get into a fucking fist fight with him on a motorcycle. They just didn't stand a chance. They all got killed. And I just thought that was so stupid. It was like, really? You're on motorcycles with swords and you're not going to fucking kill this guy? I thought that was dumb. But I did like the end fight with the guy How he's like the mirrors, he's fucking with the reflection.
Yeah, that was cool.
And he stabs it straight through him. What do you think about that guy? Because I thought that guy was fucking weird.
He was weird. He had a weird vibe. I thought it was wicked funny when they get back to the hotel and he sits directly next to John. I thought it was because he's such an awkward dude. And he does have like a lot of respect for John Wick.
Yeah.
I did like him though. I had no problem with him, but he was a weird dude, and I think that's why I liked him. You know, every time he came on screen, it was like, there's something off about you.
Yeah.
Besides the fact that you're a fucking murderer, but
yeah, I mean,
overall, like John Wick 3 is not a movie I'm gonna go back to. I will watch John Wick 1 again at some point. You know, John Wick 2, I really like John Wick 2. John Wick 3, I don't think I'll ever click it again and watch it. Like, I'm happy I watched it, you know, and I want that to be the last one, but it won't be. It won't be. Chapter 4 will come out, and I don't think I'll see it. It's nothing I really care. Oh, are you mad or pissed? He asked him. He's like, yeah, I am. And it's like, you always are. Like last couple movies, you know?
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, guys, if you like what you see, be sure to click one of these videos over here. If you really like what you saw, click that subscribe button over here. You know what I mean? I think you know what I mean. You know what I mean?